Master, I know you are asleep in your coffin, but you will keep your promise when we get to London, won't you, Master? You will see that I get lives, not human lives, but small ones with blood in them. I'll be loyal to you, Master. I'll be loyal, but please, Master, don't kill me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dracula. I am your announcer, Jack Clark. In just a few minutes, we'll be going on the air in the Lux Radio Theater, where every week we bring the drama and glamour of Hollywood, the thrills and laughter of hearing from our great storytellers into homes all over America. So while millions will hear this story at their firesides, our guests right here in the studio will experience the excitement firsthand. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the most important part of our show. But don't be nervous. We want you to feel as comfortable here as you would at home with the family, sitting in the parlor around the radio, listening to your favorite CBS programs. So feel free to laugh. And applaud. As spontaneously as if you were following the show back at the home or at the corner drugstore. And if you hear the sound of a bat, don't worry, we are fully insured against vampires. So without further ado...
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, places, we're on the air in 5, 4, 3...
Hollywood, California, October 31st, 1932. Lux presents Hollywood. This is the Lux Radio Theater coming to you from Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood, California. Brought to you by Lux Toilet Soap, the beauty soap of the Hollywood stars. Tonight, Lux Radio Theater will bring to you a story that has fascinated readers for over 50 years and recently frightened movie audiences across the country. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, from right here in Hollywood, we bring you Dracula. But first, a very important public service announcement about Lux dish detergent for the women in our audience from one of our stars, Miss Crystal Allen.
Ladies, across the nation, homemakers know there is one housewife's task that's even more frightening than Dracula. Stacks and stacks of dirty dishes, pots and pans. But here is what gets rid of those dirty dishes fast and easy. Lux Liquid Detergent. Make suds that practically wash the dishes for you. Milk-stained glasses come clean in no time. And now, the secret. Lux Liquid cuts under grease, lifts it up and floats it off dishes. And Lux Liquid is the only liquid detergent that is Lux mild on your hands. So make dishwashing lots less work with the next best thing to a dishwashing machine, Lux Liquid Detergent.
Thank you, Crystal Allen, who is just one of the stars appearing here tonight before a distinguished Hollywood audience. Our cast of great Hollywood players is ready to bring you Dracula. Our story begins in Southampton, England, ladies and gentlemen, in a tempest-tossed harbor ravaged by rain and wind. And thunder. where a mysterious ghost ship has drifted into port.
Master, we're here. You can't hear what I'm saying when you are in your pine box, but we're here. We are safe.
Here now, get back. Nobody goes aboard this here boat until the authorities are here.
Where's the captain? Where's the crew?
No sign of the crew on deck, but the captain is dead, tied to the wheel. Horrible!
They must have come through a terrible storm.
What's that? Why, it's coming from that hatchway!
Look at his eyes. Why, that man's gone crazy.
Extra! Extra! Crew corpses found on derelict vessel!
Ghost ship drifts into Whitby Harbour. Read all about it.
The ship, discovered in Whitby Harbour, carried a gruesome cargo. The sole survivor, a raving maniac, his craving to devour ants, flies, and other small living things to obtain their blood, puzzles scientists. At present, he is under observation at Dr. Seward's sanitarium, near London.
Well, Dr. Seward, we got the loony locked up, and I dare say we'll never be troubled by flies again. He catches them, and he eats them.
See that he's kept under lock and key, Martin. I wouldn't want him to disturb my daughter Mina or her guest, Miss Lucy. Mr. Harker and I are escorting them to the Albert Hall tonight.
The music is thrilling, isn't it, darling?
It's divine, Jonathan. But lend me your cigarette case, would you?
Mina Seward, when did you start smoking?
Oh, I don't, Lucy. I leave that to you American girls. But Jonathan's cigarette case has the most cunning mirror inside, and I'd rather appear to be a tobacco fiend than a woman with smeared lipstick.
Oh, Mina.
Paging Dr. Seward. Paging Dr. Seward.
I'm Dr. Seward.
You're wanted on the telephone.
Thank you. Is Jonathan, do excuse me.
Father, how tiresome. Must you go?
Mina, my dear, one of the patients may need me.
1,000 pardons. Dr. Seward, I believe.
Yes.
I could not help overhearing your name. Might I inquire if you are the Dr. Seward whose sanitarium is at Whitby?
Why, yes.
Allow me to introduce myself as your new neighbor. I have just leased Carfax Abbey, which of course adjoins your grounds. I am Count Dracula.
Oh, so you are the new tenant. I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. May I present my daughter Mina,
Count Dracula?
her friend Miss Lucy.
Lucy Southern. Southern by name, Southern by nature.
Ah, charming American accent. I hope to visit your country when I have exhausted England's opportunities.
Opportunities, Count.
To taste the new and different. You are?
My colleague, Mr. Harker, who pretends I don't know he is engaged to my daughter.
Really, Father?
Well, if you will excuse me, I'm wanted on the telephone.
So, Count, you've taken Carfax Abbey.
Yes. I hope to see much of you.
Won't it be a relief to see life in those dismal old windows?
Yeah, the Abbey has been unoccupied for a generation. I should imagine it will need quite extensive repair.
I shall do very little repairing. The Abbey reminds me of the broken battlements of my own castle in Transylvania. And yet I love England and the great London. So different from my own land where there are so few people and so little variety.
Your new home, Always reminds me of that old toast. Lofty timbers, the walls around are bare, echoing to our laughter.
As though the dead were there.
A nice little medley. Isn't there more?
Yes, even more gruesome. Pass a cup to the dead already. A glass to the next to die.
Oh, heavens, never mind the rest, dear.
Die. To be really dead. That must be glorious.
Why, Count Dracula.
Oh, Miss Mina. There are far worse things awaiting man than death.
Later that night, Mina helps her friend Lucy Southern prepare for bed.
Oh, Lucy, we can't stay up all night gossiping. It's time for Bedfordshire, as my old nanny used to say. Would you like me to close the window, dear?
Oh, no, it's a lovely evening. Hear the crickets? I can't thank you enough, Mina. The trip to London, the concert, and Count Dracula.
It reminds me of the broken battlements of my own castle in Transylvania. Oh, Lucy, you're so romantic.
Laugh all you like. I think he's fascinating.
Well, I suppose he's all right. But give me someone a little more normal.
Like John?
Yes, dear. Like John.
I'll take Count Dracula. Transylvania.
Well, Countess, I'll leave you to your Count and his ruined abbey. Good night, Lucy.
Good night, dear. What a beautiful evening. I'm going to have the most delicious dreams of... No! No! No!
Extra! Extra! Wild animal attacks all over London. Unknown creature kills young women. Authorities fear a second Jack the Ripper. Extra! Extra!
Another death. I've never seen marks like those on a victim's neck. So small, and yet so much loss of blood. Exactly like those on poor Lucy Southern.
Yes, an unnatural loss of blood, which we were powerless to check. On the throat of each victim, the same two mysterious marks. Oh, Mina hasn't been the same since Lucy died. It was a terrible blow.
Now it's Renfield. Probably wants his flies.
Oh, but Dr. Seward, what are we to do about...
I've sent a complete account of our examinations to the one person in Europe who may be able to help us. Professor...
Gentlemen, we are dealing with the undead.
Van Helsing. Thank heaven you've come. This is my future son-in-law, Jonathan Harker.
So pleased to meet you. Did you say the undead?
Yes, Nosferatu, the undead, the vampire. The vampire attacks the throat. It leaves two little wounds, white with red centers. Dr. Seward, your patient Renfield, the one you wrote me about, is obsessed with the idea that he must devour living things in order to sustain his own life, correct?
Yes, but Professor Van Helsing, modern medical science does not admit of such creatures. The vampire is pure myth.
I may be able to bring you proof that the superstitions of yesteryear can become the scientific reality of today.
But Professor, Renfield's cravings have always been for small living things, nothing human.
As far as we know. Doctor, you tell me that he escapes from his room, he's gone for hours. Where does he go?
No, Martin. Please. Martin, no, please.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Renfield, stop this at once.
Don't take my spider away from me. Martin, no!
Ain't you ashamed now, ain't you? Spiders now, ain't it? Flies ain't good enough.
Flies! Flies! Poor puny things! Who wants to eat flies?
You do, you loony!
Not when I can get nice fat spiders!
All right, have it your own way. Here.
Martin, control your patient. Remove him.
Wait. My dear Mr. Renfield, my name is Professor Van Helsing. I am here to help you. You understand that, do you not?
It is an honor to make the acquaintance of so esteemed an academic.
Will you shake my hand?
No, keep away from me. Keep away from me.
Behave, Brenfield.
Dr. Seward, please send me away from this place. Send me far away.
Why are you so anxious to get away?
My cries at night, they might disturb Miss Mina.
Yes?
They might give her bad dreams, Professor Van Helsing. Very bad dreams about Miss Lucy.
Lucy Southern is dead. Why should my Mina...
That sounded like a wolf.
Yes, it did, but I hardly think there are wolves so near London.
But this here loony thinks they're wolves. He thinks they're talking to him. They howls, and he howls back at them. He's crazy.
I might have known. We know why the wolves talk, do we not, Mr. Renfield? And we know how we can make them stop with this wolfbane.
You know too much to live, Van Helsing.
Shut up, you loony.
We will get no more out of him now for a while.
Take him away, Martin.
On your way, old fly-eater.
I'm warning you, Dr. Seward. If you don't send me away, you must answer for what will happen to Miss Mina.
All right, all right.
Come along now, come along.
Oh, what was that herb that excited him so?
Wolfbane. It is a plant that grows in Central Europe. The natives there use it to protect themselves against vampires.
Renfield reacted very violently to its scent.
Seward, I want you to have Renfield closely watched by day and night, especially by night.
Meanwhile, in the streets of London, a new menace stalks the streets.
Lucy Western, arise from your tomb.
Yes, master. I am here.
Did I not promise that you should enjoy centuries of existence and power over the bodies and souls of the living?
That which I desire is not among the living.
I have sustained you in death long enough. You must now find your own sustenance.
Oh, well, let's play London Bridge. London Bridge is falling down, falling down.
Start small.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Small children attacked by strange animals. Extra, extra.
Several attacks on small children have been committed after dark by a mysterious woman in white. Police question the victims, two small girls, who each child describe a beautiful lady in white, who promise them chocolates, entice them to a secluded spot, and there bit them slightly in the throat.
Extra! Extra!
Now stay in there and no more flies until you learn to keep still.
No. Please, please don't leave me, please. Yes, yes, Master. Master, you've come back. Oh, Master. Oh, please, please don't ask me to do that. Don't. Not her. Not Miss Mina, please. Please don't, Master. Don't. Please, please. Don't send the dead to Miss Mina.
Oh, if only I could sleep in peace. But since Lucy died, my dreams... No. Oh, I dare not even say it.
Mina.
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 Mina, it's me, Mina. Your friend. Your dearest friend, Mina. Mina, come with me. Mina.
Sounds like... It sounds like... No! No, it can't be! Oh, stay away from me! Lucy! No! No, please, Lucy! Lucy, no!
Every girl feels like a storybook princess when she shows off her wedding trousseau. Delicate lingerie, lovely linens, romantic little breakfast frocks, and smart princesses know how to take care of their lovely things. And who knows more about weddings than our own Crystal Allen? Is it true you're getting married again, Miss Allen?
Yes, Jack. Even the third or fourth time, it's such a genuine thrill.
So, how do you keep your trousseau fresh and looking new, Crystal?
Not just with any wash day detergent. Delicate garments deserve the safest possible soap. That's Lux Laundry Soap Flakes. Cleans gently to leave fabrics far softer and fluffier than other wash day detergents. Pampers pretty colors, too.
So, whether your trousseau is still in the honeymoon stage or has seen many wash days go by, get it gentle clean, in the machine or down at the stream, with wonderful Lux Laundry Soap Flakes. So gentle.
But it even removes bloodstains.
And now, Act 2 of Dracula. Several evenings later, Mina, her fiancé Jonathan Harker, and Dr. Seward are in the family parlor, gathered around the fire. Eating scones and taking tea with Professor Van Helsing.
Shall I be mother?
I hope it's strong. And Mina should have sugar in her tea. I wish you would sit closer to the fire, Mina, dearest.
Jonathan, don't fuss. I am...
Please, Miss Mina, pray continue your story.
I lay in bed for quite a while reading. And just as I was commencing to get drowsy, I heard dogs howling. And when the dream came, It seemed the whole room was filled with mist. It was so thick, I could just see the lamp by the bed, a tiny spark in the fog. And then I saw two red eyes staring at me, and a white, livid face came down out of the mist. It came closer and closer. I felt breath on my face, and then its lips.
My dear, it was only a dream.
And then in the morning, I felt so weak. It seemed as if all the life had been drained out of me.
Oh, darling, we're going to forget about all these dreams and think about something cheerful, aren't we? Something...
Allow me.
Oh, certainly, Professor.
Think for a moment, Miss Mina. Is there anything that might have caused this dream?
No.
I mean, Dr. Seward, there's something troubling Mina, something she won't tell us.
And in the face of this dream, you say it seemed to come closer and closer? The lips touched you. Where? That is a charming scarf you are wearing. Is there anything the matter?
Oh, no, please.
With your throat? How long have you had those little marks?
Marks? Mina, why didn't you let us know?
Not excite her. Well, Miss Mina, when did those marks appear?
The morning after the dream.
What could have caused them, Professor?
Forgive the intrusion, Dr. Seward, but I heard that Miss Mina was unwell. And yet, I must say, Miss Mina, you are looking exceptionally pale and beautiful.
Pardon me, Dr. Seward, but I think Miss Mina should go to her room at once.
Oh, Professor Van Helsing, I really don't believe it's as important as you seem to think it is.
Excuse me, Count Dracula, Professor Van Helsing.
Van Helsing. A most distinguished scientist whose name we know, even in the wilds of Transylvania.
I had a silly dream a few nights ago, and I don't seem to be able to get it out of my head.
I hope you haven't taken my stories too seriously.
Stories?
Yes, Mr. Harker. In my humble effort to amuse your fiancée after the death of her friend Miss Lucy, I was telling her some rather grim tales of my far-off country.
I can't imagine.
Why, John, how
I
can
can
you...
quite understand Mr. Harker's feelings. Please, forgive me.
My dear, I'm sure Count Dracula will excuse you. You must go to your room, as Professor Van Helsing suggests.
But really, Father, I'm feeling quite well. I am truly
You
enjoying...
had better do as your father advises.
Mr. Harker, your hair is quite disheveled. Is your cigarette case available?
Very well. Good night, John.
Miss Mina, may I call later to inquire how you are feeling?
Why, yes, thank you. Please do.
Cigarette, Count Dracula.
I never smoke.
It's an unusual cigarette case. Would you like to...
No vices, Count.
Now that I did not say.
I prefer a pipe myself, and an occasional cigar.
Oh, Mina calls it cunning. It even has a...
Pardon me, Dr. Seward, you have something between your teeth.
Oh, use this.
I should go. I'm sorry, Dr. Seward, my visit was so ill-timed.
On the contrary, your presence here tonight may prove to be most enlightening. In fact, before you go, you could be of definite service.
Anything I can do. Gladly.
A moment ago, I stumbled upon a most amazing phenomenon, something so incredible I mistrust my own judgment. I think I will have a cigarette. Oh, look, Count Dracula, at this mirror!
How clumsy of me. Dr. Seward, my humble apology. I dislike mirrors. They are playthings of man's vanity. But I must leave you. Professor Van Helsing will explain. For one who has not even lived a single lifetime, he is a very wise man.
Oh my!
On earth caused that?
Did you see the look on his face? Like a wild animal.
An animal? Like a madman?
What's that running across the lawn? It looks like a huge dog.
Or a wolf.
A wolf?
He was afraid we might follow.
Follow?
Sometimes they take the form of wolves, but generally of bats.
What are you talking about?
Dracula.
But what's the Dracula got to do with wolves and bats?
Dracula is our vampire.
Surely, Professor.
Are you mad?
The vampire casts no reflection in the glass. That is why Dracula smashed the mirror.
I don't mean to be rude, but that's the sort of thing I'd expect one of the patients here to say.
Yes, and that is what your English doctors would say, and your police. The strength of the vampire is that people will not believe in him.
Oh, but Professor, vampires only exist in ghost stories.
The vampire, Mr. Harker, is a thing that lives after its death by drinking the blood of the living. It must have blood or it dies. Now, its power lasts only from sunset to sunrise. During the hours of the day, it must rest in the earth in which it was buried.
But then, if Dracula were a vampire, he would have to return every night to Transylvania. That's impossible.
Then he must have brought his native soil with him, boxes of it, boxes of earth large enough for him to rest in.
Renfield, what are you doing there? Come here. Did you hear what we were saying?
Yes, but I heard something. Enough. Be guided by what he says. It's your only hope. It's Miss Mina's only hope. I begged you to send me away, but you wouldn't. And now it's too late. It's happened again.
What happened?
Take her away from here. Take her away before he just...
How'd that bat get in here?
No, Master. I wasn't going to say anything. I told him nothing. I'm loyal to you, Master.
Go! Get out, loathsome creature!
What have you to do with Dracula?
Dracula? I never even heard the name before.
You will die in torment if you die with innocent blood on your soul.
Oh, no. God will not damn a lunatic soul. He knows that the powers of evil are too great for those of us with weak minds.
Oh, Mr. Hawker! Mr. Hawker, it's horrible! Oh, it's horrible! Dr. Seward, Mina, out there, dead!
Out where?
Out there! Ladies and gentlemen, we'll return shortly to Dracula. But first, a word about Lux shampoo and hair conditioner.
Did you know that 9 out of 10 screen stars use it to give their hair that close-up shine? Yes, friends, that Lux shampoo is really something. And the only people who think we go a little overboard on it are those who have never used it. Try it once, and you'll see why so many of the stars of Dracula say they wouldn't be caught dead using anything else.
We pause now for station identification. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. And now, Act 3 of Dracula. Professor Van Helsing and Dr. Seward help Jonathan Harker carry the deadly pale Mina to her bedchamber.
Thank heaven she's alive. Thank heavens for that.
Alive, yes, but in greater danger, for she is already under his influence.
Horrible Van Helsing. Horrible. This is incredible.
Mina, darling, speak to me.
John.
She must tell us what she knows.
How could she know anything? She needs rest. She needs...
Please, Mr. Harker. Miss Mina, tell me the truth. Your immortal soul depends on it. When was the first time you saw Miss Lucy after she was buried?
What do you...
Good God, man!
It's true. It's true. I was downstairs on the terrace. She came out of the shadows and stood looking at me. I started to speak to her. And then I remembered she was dead. The most horrible expression came over her face. She looked like a hungry animal, a wolf. Then she turned and ran back into the dark.
Then you know that your friend Lucy has become...
A vampire.
This is...
Impossible!
Miss Mina, I promise you that after tonight, Lucy Southern will remain at rest, her soul released from this horror.
You can save Lucy's soul after death. Promise me. If the same fate befalls me, promise me you'll save mine.
Darling, what are you saying? You're not going to die. You're going to live. Oh, you'll be right as rain.
No, John. You mustn't touch me, and you mustn't kiss me ever again.
What do you mean?
It's all over, John. Our love, our life together. No, oh no, don't look at me like that. I love you, John. You... But this horror, he wills it to me.
Do you see what you're doing to her, Professor? You're driving her crazy.
No, it's not the professor. It's...
Tell me.
It's...
Mr. Harker, the last rays of the day's sun will soon be gone, and another night will be upon us. That is what you should be worrying about.
Oh, Dr. Stewart, let me take Mina with me to London tonight, or I'll call the police.
But John...
Mina, please get your bags packed.
Seward, I must be master here, or I can do nothing. Do you agree, Miss Mina? Both this room and your bedroom will be prepared with Wolfbane. You will be safe if he returns.
Oh, she'll be safe, all right, because she's going with me. Mina, I'll be waiting for you in the library.
John, please, listen to me.
Dr. Seward, summon the maid. You must trust me.
Briggs, I know you're listening at the keyhole.
You rang, sir.
Ah, the capable Miss Briggs. Briggs, Miss Mina is to wear this wreath of Wolfbane when she goes to bed. Watch her closely and see that she does not remove it in her sleep.
I understand, Professor.
And under no circumstances must any windows be open tonight.
Very well, Professor. You know best.
Go now. He is near. There is no time to lose. You will recollect that Dracula casts no reflection in the mirror?
Yes.
And that 3 boxes of earth were delivered to him at Carfax Abbey?
Right.
And knowing that a vampire must rest by day in his native soil, I am convinced that this Dracula is no legend, but an undead creature whose life has been unnaturally prolonged.
Damn it, Van Helsing, this is 1932. Perhaps Harker is right. If we just send Mina away.
If you take her from under our protection, you will kill her. Call Harker back in.
Jonathan, please come here.
Well?
John, I know you love her, but don't forget she's my daughter, and I must...
Mr. Harker, I have devoted my lifetime to the study of many strange things, little-known facts, which the world is perhaps better off for not knowing.
I know all that, Professor. I just want to get Mina away from all of this.
That will do no good. Our only chance of saving Miss Mina's life is to find the hiding place of Dracula's living corpse and to drive a stake through his heart.
Isn't this a strange conversation for men who aren't crazy?
Renfield, you're compelling me to put you in a straitjacket.
You forget, Doctor, that madmen have great strength.
Dracula has great strength, Renfield.
Words, words, words. He came to my window in the moonlight. He promised me things, not in words, but by doing them.
Doing them?
By making them happen. A red mist spread over the lawn, coming on like a flame of fire, and then he parted it. And I could see that there were thousands of rats with their eyes blazing red, like his, only smaller. And then he held up his hand and they all stopped. And I thought he seemed to be saying, rats, rats, rats! Thousands, millions of them, all red blood. All these I will give you if you will obey me.
What did he want you to do?
That which has already been done.
There you are! Strike me down dead, Doctor. That loony's twisted and broken them iron bars as if they was cheese.
Dracula is in the house.
This house?
Doctor, this time he can do no harm. We are ready for him.
Martin, come with me. I'll show you where we can put Mr. Renfield where he won't escape again.
Well, all right, but I have me doubts. Come on, old fly-eater.
Van Helsing.
I knew you were listening.
Now that you have learned what you have learned, it would be well for you to return to your own country.
I prefer to remain and protect those whom you would destroy.
You are too late. My blood now flows through her veins. She will live through the centuries to come as I have lived.
Should you escape us, Dracula, we know how to save Miss Mina's soul, if not her life.
If she dies by day. But I shall see that she dies by night.
No! Even if I have to kill her myself?
You are too weak.
And I will have Carfax Abbey torn down stone by stone, excavated a mile around. I will find your earth box and drive that stake through your heart.
I don't think so. For I will destroy you. In the past 500 years, many who have crossed my path have died, and some not pleasantly. Come. Come here. Come here.
No. 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 No!
Your will is strong, Van Helsing. So I will come to you. Oh, what are you reaching for in that pocket? More wolfbane?
Something more effective than wolfbane, Count.
Indeed.
A crucifix!
You will pay for this.
Fly! Fly away while you can!
Dr. Van Helsing, what on earth?
Something that I have feared from the beginning has happened.
What?
Dracula boasts that he has fused his blood with that of Miss Mina in death. She will now become the foul thing of night that he is.
But Van Helsing...
No, come, Seward, come. There's not a moment to be lost.
At last, another night. The darkness is so beautiful. Open the window, Briggs, so that you can let in some air. Oh, the awful smell from that horrible weed. It's stifling. I can't stand it.
But Miss Mina, the professor gave orders.
Never mind the professor now.
Now please go back to bed at once. I'm going to call your father. Mr. Harker, how you startled me.
I'm keeping watch, Briggs. But why have you left Miss Mina? Is she sleeping?
Miss Mina is up and dressed and out on the terrace, and I can't get her to go to sleep.
Well, she shouldn't be left alone. Mina!
Jonathan? Oh, John, I'm so glad you're here. You don't know how I have been longing for you. Aching for you. What's been the matter? Why are you looking at me like that?
Mina, you're so... like a changed girl. You look wonderful.
I feel wonderful. I've never felt better in my life.
I'm so glad to see you like this. I've been awfully worried about you.
What have they been doing to me, dear? Locking me in my room? Oh, and the horrible smell of that awful weed. It's been like a nightmare.
Mr. Harker, you've got to bring Miss Mina inside. She shouldn't be out on the terrace.
Yeah, it's all right, Briggs. Now that I'm here.
Run along, Briggs. Don't worry.
Oh, Miss Mina.
John, look. The fog's lifting. See how plain you can see the stars.
Yes, millions of them. Oh, I've never seen them so close. Why, it looks as though you can reach out and touch them. Oh, would you like me to... Mina, why are you looking at me like that? Why? What's the matter?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Come, let's sit down.
But perhaps we should go in before the fog.
Oh, but I love the fog. I love nights in the fog.
It was only yesterday you said you were afraid of the nights.
But darling, I could never have said anything so silly. I couldn't. I love the night. It's the only time I feel really alive.
Oh, there's that bat again.
Yes?
Look out. He'll get in your hair.
Yes.
My, that was a big bat.
I will.
You will what?
Why, I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. You said, I will.
No, I didn't. John, come back and sit down.
They are out there on the terrace.
Must be some way to save her.
There is only one.
John, that funny little old professor, he has a crucifix. I want you to get it away from him and hide it.
But why, dear?
Oh, he'll be wanting to protect me again from the night, or Count Dracula, or whatever it is.
Well, I don't know. He may be right. Mina, your eyes. They look at my neck so strangely. Mina, your teeth. No!
Behold the Holy Cross!
Give me that. What's the idea? Are you crazy? What are you trying to do? Frighten her to death?
No, I was trying to save her and save you.
Oh, save her? That's a fine way. No, it's all right, Mina.
Oh, John, darling, you must go away from me. The cross, put it away. After what's happened, I can't bear to look at it.
Well, what's happened?
I can't tell you, I can't.
Oh, but you must tell me. I have a right to know.
Oh, John, You can believe everything he says. It's all the truth. Dracula,
But Dracula? What has he done to you? Oh, tell me, Mina.
he came to me. He opened a vein in his arm and he made me drink.
What was that? Who fired that gunshot? Martin, was that you?
It's that big grey bat again.
Steward Harker, take Mina inside. There's no use wasting your bullets, Martin. They cannot harm that bat.
Whatever you say, Professor.
That old man, he's crazy.
They're all crazy. They're all crazy except you and me. And sometimes I have me doubts about you. The curtain falls on Act 2 of Dracula. We'll return with Act 3 in a moment. But first, a word about Lux Soap Flakes. Crystal, you want to cut down on runs in your stockings, don't you?
Who doesn't, Jack? That's why I lux my silk stockings after every wear with Lux Soap Flakes. With these gentle flakes, there's no need to rub stockings with bar soap. Lux saves elasticity and cuts down on runs, helps my stockings fit better and last longer.
And remember this, Crystal. One large-size box of Lux Flakes lasts almost 3 months, unless the water is hard.
Like in Transylvania, Jack?
And in hard water, a little extra Lux provides those famous Lux suds, even in Transylvania. And now, the final act of Dracula. We take you to Dracula's lair, Carfax Abbey, hours after darkness has fallen. A deserted wreck of a once holy building, now home to rats and bats and creatures of the night.
I don't know why I agreed to accompany you here to this wretched place. We should be searching for Mina in her father's house. I mean, where could she have gone?
All will be revealed. Come, Mr. Harker.
Hey, look. Well, that's Renfield. What's he doing at the Abbey? And how did he escape the attendants? And why?
Silence, watch, and listen.
Master, I am here. What is it, Master? What do you want me to do? Master, are you there? Please, Master, show me mercy. Don't kill me. Let me live. Please. Punish me, torture me, but let me live. Where are you?
You have betrayed me, Fly Eater.
I didn't lead them here, Master. I didn't know, I swear. I'm loyal to you, Master. I'm your slave. I didn't betray you. I can't die with all those lives on my conscience.
You have betrayed me. You sought to warn my destined bride against me. And now...
No, don't. Please let me live. I can't die with all that blood on my hands. No!
They vanished. Disappeared into the very air. Mina. Oh, he'll kill her if we don't get to her.
We must not be too late. We have him trapped. Day is breaking. We have him trapped.
Hurry! Mina, where are you? Mina, where are you? Mina.
Harker, look, coffins. Harker, come.
Where? Mina, where are you?
Here, Harker, here. I have found them. Here lies Mina Seward. Get me a piece of stone, anything to help me drive the stake through their hearts.
No, not Mina. I will not let you.
I promised her. She is not here.
Well, then she may be alive. Mina, where are you? Mina! Mina! Mina!
I can yet drive this stake through Dracula's heart.
You will never defeat me, Van Helsing. You are not strong enough.
What have you done with Mina?
You fool! You think you can keep her from me. You think you can destroy me with wolfbane and crosses. Me, the king of my kind! You have found only one of my earth boxes, but can you find them all?
Ah, if it means my very death, I shall prevent you.
Never, Van Helsing. But let my words ring in your ears till your dying day. I go to sleep in my coffin for 100 years, and when I wake, I shall find the tomb of Mina Seward, and call my bride to my side. Search for my tomb till your dying day, mortal. You shall never discover my resting place.
Nor will you, Count Dracula, because I have destroyed it.
Lucy!
Lucy Southern?
What have you done? Daylight approaches.
I loved only you, but you wanted only Mina Seward. I have smashed your precious boxes of Transylvania earth so that you and I can greet the morning together.
Impossible. No. No!
You have waited too long, Count. Behold the sun.
We will be dust together.
Die, foul fiend, die!
No! No! No!
Mina! Mina! Oh, Mina!
Oh, John. John, darling, I heard you calling, but I couldn't speak.
We thought he'd killed you, dearest.
The sound of you entering the Abbey stopped him. Oh, if you could have seen the look on his face. Horrible, horrible.
There is nothing more to fear, Miss Mina. Dracula is dead forever. You are free. Jonathan, take her from this place.
Aren't you coming with us?
Not yet. I must fulfill my final obligation and say a prayer for she that you loved as Miss Lucy.
Yes, Professor. Please. Save her as you would have saved me.
Of course, my child. Now go. Go, take her away, Jonathan Harker, into the light of a new day.
We hope you enjoyed this very special presentation of Dracula, brought to you by Lux Soap.
Use it faithfully, as I do, and you too can have an LLC, Lovely Lux Complexion.
This program is broadcast coast to coast on the CBS radio network. And now, some final thoughts to prepare you for sweet dreams.
We hope the memories of Dracula won't give you nightmares when you prepare for bed tonight and turn off the lights. If you are afraid to look behind the curtains, into a mirror, or dread to see a face appear at your window, pull yourself together and remember that, after all, there are no such things as vampires. Or are there?
Good night, all, from Hollywood.
I'd like to thank all of our famous Hollywood players. If you would all take a bow, ladies and gentlemen, and applaud each other and our audience. You see, we can even hear your applause no matter where you are. And I just want to thank you for coming tonight. We have 3 holiday celebrations coming up over the next 2 months. We hope you'll join us for those. All that information is on our website. And remember, when we watch Netflix, as wonderful as that may be, those people don't know we're there. We know you are there. And when you support local theater, you're helping us to build community. We hope between our actors, our directors, our writers, and between you. So please come again to see the Theater Project. Good night, everybody.